Hi there. In this video I'm going to show you how to tune the guitar using a clip-on tuner like this. Before we do that, I'm going to give you a couple of general hints. So the first one is a big one. When you tune, make sure you pluck the string before you start turning the tuning machine. I see people do this all the time. They just start turning the tuning machine without any idea how they're changing the note. So you may even be turning it in the wrong direction without realizing it. And if you tighten your string too much, especially the high ones, you're going to break it, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure you pluck the string before you tune or move the tuner. You can hear the note changing that way. And you'll find out also that you don't have to turn the tuning machine very much before you change the note pretty drastically. So it's very small adjustments usually that you're going to make. Alright, so keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind sometimes the tuner won't pick up the note properly, or it'll kind of flip-flop between a couple different notes. And say if you pluck a string like this, it might cause one of the other strings to vibrate. So there might be more than one thing vibrating, or more than one string vibrating that the tuner's trying to pick up. So it's not going to be able to do that successfully. So what you can do is cover up all the rest of the strings while you pluck the one that you are tuning. That way you only get one string vibrating at a time. Alright, so keep those in mind. These are great tools. One thing that I really like about these is it works off the vibrations of the note, so that way if you're in a noisy room you can still tune your guitar. Alright, so let's take a look up close. Alright, here is an up-close view of our clip-on tuner. I'm going to show you what the functions on this particular brand and model have, because it's going to be pretty similar to most other ones out there. Alright, so I'm going to show you the buttons over on this side first. The first button here is the mode button. Also, it is the power button, so if I press that and hold it for a couple of seconds, it will turn the tuner on. Now the mode button, when you press it, it will be to tune different instruments. So right now it's in guitar mode. We can see it says guitar over here. If I press it again, it will say bass, and then ukulele. So, and then chromatic, which means it tunes it to the notes. Okay, but I'm going to put it on guitar mode for this demonstration. Alright, the next button is the pitch. So you could see on this side of the tuner it says 440 Hz. So that is our standard tuning in the US. We tune the note A to 440 Hertz. Other countries may use calibrate their tuners a little bit different. And so sometimes you'll even see this, it says calibration. So if I press it, then it'll change it to 441 Hertz. If I press it again, 442. So it will go to 435 or 445 if I want, but we use 440 in the US, so we're going to keep it on 440. Alright, then down here we have this button, which is flat. If I press that, right next to the 440, we see this little flat symbol. So now if I tune my guitar, it will make all the notes 1/2 step flat. So it'll be E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. Some musicians like to tune their guitars 1/2 step flat or 2/2 steps flat. So it will do as many as 4. So I'm not going to explain any more about that, because if you know about those kinds of things, you're probably not watching this demonstration video. And this particular model does have one thing that I don't always see on these clip-on tuners, is it has an option whether you want it to be in clip-on mode or in microphone mode. So if there's a little switch on the side, if I flip it down onto mic, then I can just play the guitar and it will pick up the sound without it being clipped on. So, but for this demonstration we're going to do the clip-on mode. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. Alright, this is what it looks like up close to tune your guitar. I have it in guitar mode, so I intentionally made the strings out of tune so you can see how this works. So I'm going to start by plucking the high E string, and it's going to say number 1. and notice that its color is red. And there's an arrow that's pointing upward. So that means I have to make the string higher sounding, or, make the pitch go up. So I'm going to tighten the string until that little arrow goes in the middle and makes a circle. And now it turns green. Alright, you can see it's searching for different notes, okay? So when it's green for a couple of seconds, then I am confident that the string is in tune. Now, when I pluck the next string, you notice the arrow is above the middle line, where the middle would be, and it's pointing downwards. So that means the string is too high and needs to be loosened till I get it in the middle. And it's green for a couple of seconds. Alright, so there we go. Alright, next string, the G. Okay, arrow's pointing up, so that means I need to go higher or tighten the string. There you go, now it's in the middle. Alright, next string is the fourth string. Okay, again it's flat, so I need to tighten it. Alright, the fourth string, now fifth string. Okay, that one's too high, needs to go lower. Alright, and then the sixth string. Alright, and there you go. That's all there is to it.